Major League Baseball is back, spring training is in full swing, which means we get spring training lineup graphics, and we're going to review some right now. Starting with my team, the San Francisco Giants, and I gotta say, I did not expect that this would be the direction that they go in, but I like it. It feels computer-ish, kind of cell phone-ish, kind of video game-ish, and I do think it works, right? It's kind of simple, kind of clip art, but effective. The D-backs are going with this 50-50 approach with a player picture up top and the nature picture down below, and both pictures are fine individually, but pick one. I feel like having both of them in this way, it's not harmonizing in a way I want it to. The Rockies did pretty good. I like the colors, I like the background, I like the font for the lineup, and what I really do enjoy is when they write out the position name in full. The Padres graphic is a bit disorienting. It's a bit of a Mr. Krabs meme energy, right? And that's kind of the only notable thing about it, right? If it was right side up, it would just be normal, it would be boring, but they mess with the orientation and now it's not good. In high school, I took a multimedia production class, which was basically a class on how to use Photoshop, how to make advertisements for businesses, and this Dodgers graphic looks like one of my school assignments. I don't love how the cacti are positioned here for the Brewers. It kind of reminds me of antlers, and I don't know, I just feel like there's better ways to implement cacti. In my opinion, the Cubs are the best in the business when it comes to spring training lineup graphics. Like, this to me is perfect, right? There's nothing wrong with it. I love the background, I love the colors, I love everything about this. I don't think the Cardinals got the ratios quite right here. Like, the player picture is huge, and then the lineup, by comparison, looks tiny to me. It's a little too smushed, a little too condensed. I like how the Reds have put the player picture in like a postcard format, but I don't love how red the mountains look. I know the team is called the Reds, but the mountains are distracting me because of how red they are. Not a lot of bells and whistles here for the Pirates, which kind of describes the organization as a whole. I really don't like this background for the Mets. It just feels too artificial. Like, I don't like these trees. I don't like how they're poking into the graphic. I don't like that grapefruit at the bottom. It's just all bad for me. The font for the lineup here is too thin, it's too small. I really think all the names should be bold like Dylan Cruz is, and if you want to highlight the player in the picture, I would just make that a different color. The Marlins are good because they have lasers in the background. The Braves graphic does bore me, but at least the lineup feels appropriately sized, which not everyone seems to be able to do, so good job. I don't think this Phillies graphic is bare minimum necessarily, but it feels like they did the bare minimum to not be considered bare minimum.